themselves between the outskirt of the circle and the middle portion of the circle, meaning X-Force Reject, even the side of NGX, Orangutan are all going to be forced naturally into their position. So we have to do, set up a very solid defense. And you do that, by the way, with an MG3, which is the best weapon to have for Mr. Silence himself, my MVP prediction of the tournament. I loved it. They now see the number of players is down to just 2. Just nade it down, take home that win. That was literally a perfect
of what I was sort of explaining, like they didn't need to leave that position. Furia obviously capitalized on that, which is excellent from them. But yeah, I mean, Esports Reject should have just waited.
Yes, we're looking at the overall here. Orangutan now with 80 points, and this is what I'm talking about. Like right now with this squad, they have a 25-point lead over 6th place. Top 5 is where you want to be if you want to end up going to the finals. You could end up almost saying, because the way that they're currently playing is so consistent, this squad could be already going to the finals. I don't care if it's too early, but they're playing like it and they're looking like it too.
I mean, honestly, I think we get to the halfway point, and I think that statement is going to be very true, just based on what happens in the next game, right? 4th Thrives as well. They're starting to go down the leaderboard just a little bit. RRQ. I mean, yes, X-Force Rejects have made it out of the bottom 3 by quite a bit, actually. But Team RRQ, that's not a team I was expecting to see down here, Max.
No Pecco, please. Where is No Pecco? I want to see some presence from him. Though we did see a little bit higher up on that second page, this Ulf. And a lot of people would say that's disappointing, right? For a team that was second place back at PMGO Season 1 and did so good, especially during the PMGC finals. Let them cook, right? They're slow starting team. Yangtaşol, right? I don't know how you say it in Turkish, but they're slow starting team. I wouldn't be too scared for them, at least as they don't make in the bottom 3. We're fine. Ulf will come back eventually in this tournament.
I was going to say, I don't want to flex out my Turkish just yet, all right?
We're not there.
Let's hold on to that one. But before we even move on, how about we talk about some predictions here? Because for everybody currently watching at home, you can go to the EWC Play app and do your predictions if you haven't already. And if you do end up winning something, make sure you use that hashtag EWC and hashtag EWC26. I want you to tell me quickly, predictions. Who's going to be winning the next game?
Winning the next game is going to be 4th Thrives.
Enigma Galaxy.
Stop asking me, because apparently I get it wrong and then I get roasted. So don't ask me that question again.
Such a cop-out.
X-Force Rejects, that's who I want, all right? X-Force Rejects, show me, keep on that momentum going. But we're actually going to be going to none other than Barty with the defending champions of PMWC, Yangon Galacticos.
Are we good?
Right, you are, Seven. I've got the defending champions of PMWC joining me on the main stage here. I've got Yangon Galacticos. Smile, let's have a quick chat. You know, cast your mind back to PMWC last year. You guys managed to secure the championship. The way that you did that was by consistently putting up placement points. You didn't play too aggressive. You just played your game. Now we've had an entire year since then, and you're going to be joining the group stage tomorrow. Has the strategy changed? What's the plan coming into this year's PMWC?
Especially for the strategy, I don't want to use Y or Ruby too much, but we will prepare for every possible situation, every scenario that, including the we experience in 2025, any new situation that might happen. Also, we don't rely on the same strategy because this is PUBG. Yeah.
Okay, keeping the cards close to your chest. I like to hear that. Now, let's talk a little bit about what you're wearing. This is very, very cool. Now, your Yangon Galacticos skin has just released in-game a few days ago. It's traditional Myanmar dress, if I'm not mistaken. Please tell us how it feels to have this kind of representation in-game.
I mean, I'm so proud to be here representing Myanmar and wearing Myanmar culture clothes on the international stage. And also, that is so meaningful for our fans and Myanmar people to be like a Myanmar traditional clothes on the international stage.
And if you could say anything to your fans who are watching and preparing themselves for you guys to step out onto the stage tomorrow and compete, what would you like to say to them?
I mean, cheer for us.
Cheer for them, that's what they say. Now, for those of you at home, if you want to get your hands on this incredible skin in-game, just go over to the PMWC event in-game, okay? Now, redeem with perk vouchers, and once you've done that, you'll be able to get your hands on the Yangon Galacticos Champion Outfit Ancient Charm Set. Yangon Galacticos, thank you so much for joining me in this interview. I'm going to shake all your hands, boys. Thank you so much. The gloves are really cool as well. And with that being said, let's head back over to the casters to continue day 2 of the group stage.
I don't know about ancient charm. That guy's got new school charm. What a sweet guy. And what a fun team Yangon Galacticos has been. Last year in EWC 2025, they were fantastic. It was good to watch them then. It's good to see them again here again. But we're heading in towards Erangel next. Map number 3.
Let's get it going here, man. Hey, I want to say one thing. I love, you know, good old-fashioned esports jerseys. I want that, though. I want one of those, man. So if you got that in a triple XL, bring it on down. But you know
it looks comfy, dude.
It definitely does. It definitely does. These guys are looking fly, you know, here. But you know what? Speaking of fly, I think it's time to get this started here into the second Erangel of the day. Only 3 more matches after this. But this is going to be a crucial one.
OG up to 80 points now, and it's going to be difficult to knock them out of that top 5 unless there's some incredible shifts up in the rankings as thing goes on. But honestly, I think OG, they're riding high right now. They are feeling good. I don't think anyone's going to challenge them too much. They might drop out of first place, but I'd love to see them stay up there throughout the entirety of the survival stage. And I can see Hoxie currently has taken our top player spot in number 1 with 17. Actually, Aurora top is doing a huge amount of work for them with 16.
Let's get it going here. And we can take a look at the top players. Yeah, top with the most damage.
Wow.
4,357. Unbelievable performance right here from him. Fortunately, we don't see Aurora on top of the leaderboards here, but they're right there. They're still in 5th place. But OG already now have a nice point sponge, like you mentioned. The GOAT 14, nice amount of points as well. Completely tied up in 2nd and 3rd. This is going to be a close one. It's really going to come down to the last match to see who's going to be in our top 5.
Absolutely. Now I'm looking down towards the bottom of the leaderboards. RRQ in 14th. Now RRQ qualified on a technicality. They've been working hard, putting in the time to try and get through towards that group stage, potentially through to the finals. It'd be a shame to see them go out here in survival stage, but right now they are not playing up to scratch. So they do a little bit more here. 28 points to the 32. The X-Force Rejects have been able to grab the back of that last game. But we do have Naruto skins in-game at the moment. We've got the Ninetales Fury Org there as well, so you can draw for the Naruto character set 2 and become a sage yourself in-game. As we all know, all of the viewers of PUBG Mobile are filled with wisdom because you're here with us, of course.
That's right. That's right. If you could learn any Naruto jutsu, what would it be?
I told you. Wait, John asked me this question yesterday.
Did he?
Yeah.
How was that?
Asking the same one?
Hello?
I have the same answer.
What is it?
Rasen Shuriken every time.
I'm sorry.
Very nice.
I had like such weird deja vu for a second there.
There you go.
Damn, let me...
Welcome, boys.
I'll tell you what, I'm going...
Give me a second.
Okay, now
give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds.
You know what? I'll tell you, doesn't have a couple secs, and that is going to be Thunder Talk Gaming once again. Losing players super early on. Sitting is knocked. And Shiva with the vehicle swap is going to go ahead and get that confirmation. But he's actually going to have to watch out because Seeing is already there, putting that punishment down. So Thunder Talk, X-Force Rejects, battling it out, back and forth. Reverb is going to get thirsted. Sitting did survive. And he looks like he is going to crawl to safety. Are you kidding me? So Thunder Talk shutting down that push from X-Force Rejects. One little mistake, that's all it takes.
Absolutely. X-Force Rejects leading 1 there. I was looking up jutsus in the meantime.
All right. Changing decision?
No, but hey, I actually have this tattooed on my back, but it's the Dead Demon Consuming Seal. That one's cool. That one is cool. Unfortunately, I wouldn't use it because I would knock myself in game using that.
Maybe lock down your lunch so no one takes it, right?
I know. I have to.
That's right. You know what?
I need a res, bro. I need a res.
I need a res.
Need a reanimation treat right now. Come on, bro.
I'll go with the flying Raijin, dude.
Yeah, that is cool. That is big.
You can't. I think it's just too dang good. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you need me, I can have it marked. Pow! And I'm right there.
Nice.
What can I say?
I mean, Minato is
Now I'm set.
So,
Yeah.
you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. But we are jumping down towards Sosnovka, and we do have to talk about this.
Yes.
We do got to talk about this because this is fun to watch, but it is also the first time we've actually seen it down towards Sosnovka. We're here to watch these players duke it out on day 2. Down towards the south side of the map. Them already making their cross right now. Enigma Galaxy are also looking to move across the 4 drives. They're just not holding it good. But we want to see a bit more for themselves. They don't want to end up dropping out on a catastrophic turn of events coming through towards the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, top 5 is definitely the
Day 2
goal.
oh my god, OG top man.
With
69,
point. They do have a little bit of a gap. But with how these teams are playing, I mean, that we've seen gaps like that get shut down in just a game alone. Especially when you got Furia climbing up the leaderboards. They have 54.
Unexpected
within easy range of Enigma Galaxy. Enigma Galaxy, as a matter of fact, they're one of these teams that really need this game right here because things are getting spicy for sure. Looking on over here, especially... This is a very difficult zone. We have a nice hard shift down the military.
My boys have got the double hovercraft.
Double hovercraft!
That is actually a massive advantage on Sosnovka. You want to keep those up as long as possible. You can sort of hide them down towards the south side if you wanted.
Yeah, especially if you can go hunt down one of those welding guns. Man, that's going to be so good here towards the end. And it looks like out of 2 teams that are already in military base, Fortress and Enigma Galaxy are mighty close to each other here. Meanwhile, KRX is going to be storming the beach here in a little while as well. So that's going to be interesting to see. A lot of teams want to take in that position there.
Yeah, KRX actually heading over towards the slope. Moving upwards towards 4 Thrives' position. Ulf is yet to cross yet, just worried at the moment. There is a job to be made for Ulf here into top 5. They want it on this game. Similarly for KRX, Furia, The Flash. You're right, Enigma Galaxy is right that close at the moment. Keep a white-knuckled grip to keep this one going.
Dude, these last 3 matches coming up are going to be so insane. You know what?
I'm excited.
Me too, and I'm just so happy that... Oh, look at this. Goat going down. Killer Joe is out. Moxie is hurt. So X-Force rejects do cross the bridge. They head to Novo. Meanwhile, look at this. They're on a glider, getting themselves a position in this next circle.
Yeah, it's sad to see as well because it's just going to be Fuchsman as well as Force going forward. Kind of plays you want. There's also a Crash Glider here too, so it looks like double gliding, KRX is double hovering. Trend around the map. But yeah, I think for X-Force Rejects, this was cool. I like this from them. I gotta disagree with 7 though.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that last match, it did feel a little bit lucky, honestly. You play Heaven, and they sort of immediately lost as soon as they moved away from Heaven.
Yeah.
Okay? There is, and that's okay. It's okay to get lucky sometimes. It really is. But it also feels bad when you instantly lose players running out into a singular sightline. I want to see more of it. So that right there is more promising to me than anything. And it's coming in at 8 minutes into the game. Capability to take down a squad moving in and have the wherewithal to set up in Novo.
And actually get some eliminations. Yeah, I mean, all I know is that if I get zone locked towards the end, I'm feeling lucky. That's for sure, right? But you got to still put in the work, even if that happens. This next circle does pop all the way down to military. So yeah, now there's no question of where this zone is headed. And
thank God.
Yeah, thank goodness. So I think we're tired of these like crazy water in the middle of the island circle. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So no splits here. It's just going to be who is the best in order to get this win.
Right now, obviously the center of Airstrip is pretty strong. A good place to play. You could even head over towards C block too. Not a bad spot. Worth playing going forward. KRX with the double hovercraft have a ton of capabilities to move in, but it seems like they may have ditched them somewhere.
Oh boy. Look to see the action is starting to ring off those studios. Getting mighty close here. Geekate Gonna go ahead and find a spot in military. They're gonna be holding the satellite position as well as Doxy. Oh, nice jump shot. Ragnarok though. Oh, it wasn't nice enough because Hoxie shoots him out of the air and shuts him down.
Aurora trying to make the cross here versus Ulf. Ulf got across a little bit earlier. They rung the bell on this one, and Aurora starts to move well. Trying to hit some mad shotgun shots. I don't know what he was thinking. And out top, with his signature Mini 14, it's not enough as Kelsey from behind will find the shots towards him, leaving just Doc, the last player alive here for Aurora.
Man, tough cross and a bad time too. Match number 3 here for the second day. Aurora in 4th place. Going out like this is going to be tough. It's going to really be those last 3 matches for Aurora if they're going to make it into the top 5. So worst case scenario for Aurora, Enigma Galaxy, Flash, Yudia all pop off here. You can see Maniac looking for some cheeky angles, and look at him go. He's going to be able to try and jump all the way to the top, and he does. So Maniac busting out his parkour skills, showing people this is how it's done. This is how you get up on top. And all his footsteps are pretty loud though. Let's see if they can hear him up there.
You're making a lot of noise.
Oh man, the coach didn't look too happy. We saw that little coach's corner. Let's see if Doc can make him smile. As Rolex is like, hey, nobody's here, right?
Are we trigger discipline on this one? That's great.
Oh, gets the thirst though.
Tips and tricks come over near Maniac.
Am I tripping?
No, you're not. That is ballsy to stay that.
And the coach corner.
Tips and tricks come over.
No reaction.
No reaction. That is correct.
Yeah. Oh. He did get shot in the back.
He did, right? Yeah, I was like.
And my boy just stood on the stairs.
Just saying, you know what? If I'm going down, this is how I'm doing it.
I'm convinced I'm parking.
I'm safe.
Oh.
Used to getting caught out. Maniac jumped down? I thought he was on top of the hole.
Maniac last though.
If he was on top of you. Interesting. Scarface though, yeah, I thought he was on top of the little tippy top of the bridge, but now it looks like we're gonna see Ulf just hard commit.
Alula's coming in here as well.
So Ulf got a lot of points to grab. I think they're gonna hold the spot for a lot longer.
I mean, why not? I mean, Ulf right now feels like people are feeding them points. Also, like, to make this difficult for us. It's just meals, free meal tickets arriving on the bridge. Yeah, I'll eat that up every time. Circle does move far down towards the southeast though. X-Force Rejects did try and pick up the buildings down towards the southwest side of C block. But KRX is nice and set up. However, a lot of these teams are going to have to make their way out of airstrip, and quite a few times that can be a difficult task. Getting out across that road, you're massively silhouetted in that situation. It's a question of if anyone else has those sight lines. Now, this is a big move from RRQ. They are flying through teams on the southern edge.
I like this play, actually. I think if you're RRQ, you're right now at 28 points. Top 5 is going to be really tough. Like, you need to pop.
We got to make a play.
Yeah. You got to make a crazy play. And in order to make at least to the survival stage, this could be it, right? Like, hey, let's take the risk now. Especially with Miramar coming up, let's full send it to the center, and they do make it there safely. So it looks like that bet did end up paying. Oh, as soon as I say that, AJ gets a knock and thirst onto one of the players from RQ. So maybe a little bit too greedy on that rotation.
Yeah, well, I would say you should assume the players are going to be playing down towards these very much coastal edges. I think there's people to work with as well.
For sure.
Back in survival stage,
yeah, there wasn't a reason for it.
Top 5 finals. Bottom 3.
At least one off the back of that. A lot of teams
are
survival stage. They're inside the circle. And it also seems that there's a lot of teams unwilling to move on the outer edges too.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those mistakes you point out, right? Because it's just a pure mistake. Like, there's certain ones that you could be like, all right, it was a coin toss. They could have gone left, they could have gone right, and they just made a bad bet. But that was one where you just lost the player pretty unnecessarily on the side of RRQ. And it's those little tiny ones that they just like are a domino effect to your demise. So it could have been like, oh, we could have won the game with 15 points, But
Hello,
now
Sunny,
it's
Sunny
stuck
Dawson.
in third place with 2. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what happens though as we look at this nice shot of that map. Let's see where the circle goes though. Are we gonna have a crazy shift? Does it set her up? That's gonna make things interesting.
Oh man, that's sad for RQ though.
That is tough.
You
know?
make a big play for the south side and assuming it's going to move out of
Oji
way from
कहिले
airstrip,
छिर्छ यार
it
जोनमा
runs it straight back. And KRX, honestly, for them, they're pretty happy with their spot.
Yeah.
They're even happier now. And if they still got the double hovercraft, they will be
Indian दुईटा टिम फाइनलमा पुग्यो भने त बबाले रैला गरिदिन्छन् होला यार इन्डियन पब्लिकले चाहिँ
All gamers.
अन्त मैले पनि हिन्दीमा कास्टिङ सुरु गरेँ हिन्दीमा कुरा गर्न सुरु गरेँ नेपालीमा गर्दैन यार
Instantaneously. RQ
भ्युअरशिप राम्रो छ त्यही भएर
flip to a new area. Foosman's on the other side.
They made the push.
A bunker each.
Yangon Galaxy
I like it. RQ, the zone swapped on over. Take those bunkers. Secure those
40
spots.
चाहिँ हुन्छ कि जस्तो लागिरहेको मलाई
Absolutely, they were
यार
holding
यसो
those
विचार
satellite
गर्दाखेरि
positions.
हिजो पनि तिमीलाई 40 कै परेको थियो
Really good position, especially if the zone decides to go ahead and hard shift down south. So teams now taking some of their final spots. A lot of teams though still need to get in this zone. Our top of the leaderboard squad, OG, they are still way over there in blue, just barely crossing the bridge, super late. Ula is in the same position on the other side as well.
It's a hard. I mean, we kind of was focused over towards two bridges there. We were really unwilling to move. So was all gamers. A little scared of it. I know the OG likes to really analyze how they want to go forward. So if they still
मजा
think
आउँछ
the
तर 40 पनि हुनुपर्छ यार फाइनलमा इन्डिया भर्सेस पाकिस्तान र
different situation. Now they're trying to wrap on the northern edge, which I do think this is kind of interesting. They could come down on the
डाइरेक्ट
hillside
जान्छ कि जान्न
and
भन्ने
sling
हो
into the south side
डाइरेक्ट
of the
जान्छ
C-block
कि
if they
सर्भाइभलमा
wanted
छिर्छ
to.
मलाई अहिले डाउट चाहिँ ला आज
Certainly an interesting one, and I think
I'd
when
follow
you see
you.
all gamers flying in towards that eastern side, maybe this is the play, and it looks like to be what they're going for.
Yeah, they're sending it right now. Igor.
यतिकै हो फेरि गेम प्ले देखेर के हैन बट मेरो भित्री त्यो हुँदैन एउटा फिलिङ के
He's in trouble. Quick, getting a knock on to Aaron. AGAL, yeah, just trying to send it to
Entry deny गर्यो यार ल
pops him out the vehicle.
ओजी गेममा एन्ट्री दिने अन्त
सूर्य अगाडि ल
Marshalling this northeast road for a long time,
सूर्य आउँछ माथि
pulling out the badge.
औरा जान्छ
Pulling out the buggy.
Yeah.
That one real quick.
Badge has been put away, apparently.
Yes, it has.
By
Oh,
the
like,
Flash
what's
here, who are playing on the eastern side as well, so they'll double back the hillside. Again, I kind of like
एक
what
गेमले
OG
माथि
went
आउन
for,
सक्छ
you know,
एक
just
गेमले माथि
barrel
आउन
down
सक्छ
that hilltop, you out of the sidelines for quite a while until you in front of C block.
47 41 सम्म हुनेको नि भनौँ न 34 वालाको जस्ट पनि चान्स हो एउटा चिकन राम्रो ल्याइदियो भने त
Even here with all 4 players up.
25 to 30 बम्बर हान्न पायो भने चाहिँ एउटा
Their med
झ्याप्पै माथि
situation
आइन्छ
has to be super low.
Yes.
They blew,
Good point.
They blew through them just getting into here.
तर
But
चाहिने
you know
चाहिँ
what?
30 बम्बर नै
The fact
चाहिन्छ
that they
ब्रो
are
अनि लास्ट गेम भन्दा अगाडि चाहिन्छ
and
फेरि
have such
चाहिन
a
तलको
point
टिमलाई
punch on top is
कि त दुईटा
one thing
टप 2
going
आउनु
for them
पर्यो
for sure.
30 लाई 70 पुर्याउनको 40 पोइन्ट हो त
These
यार
next 3 matches, I was talking about it. They're going to be so wild, right? And I'm just very, very happy that John got his
ओजी त अब
rest.
घुसेर हान्नु नि मलाई फेरि अब देखाउनु नि आफ्नो रियल गेम प्ले हैन अब त डर छैन नि त अलिकति
Bringing the thunder. Going into
पहिला त
the
ल
next few
अलिकति
games.
टेन्सन पनि हुन सक्थ्यो डर पनि हुन सक्थ्यो त्यहाँ हो त के छ र ड्याङ ड्याङ गएर
Dude,
गयो
I
चाहिँ
just keep seeing these coach cameras.
अहिले त
The
सर्कल बाहिर
problem
थियो
is the coach,
अहिले
the
त
coach
एन्ट्री
con
डिनाइ
cameras
उसले
is
त
that
पाएन
they're shown for about 2 seconds. We
Put
realize
in
they're
a
very
guard
sad,
to
and we take them away.
Dude, they're just sad or serious.
रियली वाला चाहिँ होइन यार
I think the production should keep the coach corner cameras
Is
up
he
for a good
is he something वाला
We
चाहिँ
gotta lock in with them.
Good
त्यसले
15
त पाएन
seconds.
अगाडिको
I would
टिमले त
love to
पाएन
see the
पछाडिको
coach's
टिमले त
POV too, like in the middle of a fight.
पाएपछि
You know what I'm
राम्रो
saying?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. As silence.
लाइक गरौँ गाइस नयाँ
puts
हुनुहुन्छ
shots
भने
down
वेलकम टु द
range.
स्ट्रिम
Hold
त्यो
this
सेन्टरमा
position.
गएर
This is
बस्नु
a
मिल्दैन
tough
म
spot,
भएको
especially if it does go down south. The airfield
मोस्टको
is
फुट्समेन
there's
चाहिँ
not a
तल
lot of
समाजबाट
coverage in that area.
क्लासले बेसरी फाइट लिइरहेको
No, you're pretty much playing against the fence right now. Playing off the back of vehicles you still have that aren't completely wrecked. Dragging the bumper down the side of the road with them. For Enigma Galaxy, this is not a horrible spot to play in. They just have to be absolutely proactive. They're down towards the south side of the fence. But
Enigma
we're
Galaxy
here with
हान्यो यार
Furia
राम्रो हान्यो यार
looking to crest into
दुईटा
the building
निकालिदियो
alongside with KRX.
जाइफाले पेले
Can QXZ hit
Nice.
a nutty grenade, pops it back in the pocket though. And it makes sense. My goodness me, they were fast to this location. But wow, the utility, the vests, the ammo. I don't look great. We got micro Uzis on board as well.
Yeah, and the good thing about where Furia is like it's pretty much almost impossible to hit on, right? That chain link defense.
Easy, राम्रो निकाल्यो यार.
See them just holding those utils, throwing it out, going back to that little coverage. So, Team Flash, full sending it here.
Oh my God! कसरी entry पायो?
It's up to them to win this fight.
Oh shit!
Great teamwork there with the 2v1.
Oh shit!
They're fully taking advantage of GK.
GK को लागिदियो.
I think they really expected them to push, and if you're GK, it's kind of your fault there. You had to make sure that you got at least some shots onto them coming on in, but they were able to fully push.
Narrow, के भन्छ narrow vision भयो केटा एकातिर मात्रै focus भए. सुन्नु के हो?
Little by little.
It's a naughty pincer.
Oh shit, entry दियो. अरे
still on fire. Oh my goodness me. They toast him up a little bit. But he crunches back down on them with a couple of shots through from the DBS. Lovely to see here from the Flash, but yet there's only one stairway. You pincer on both sides. It's hard to deal with if you don't have a player on the bottom floor, and that team was already hurt. A good identification of how that building is best aggressed upon. So yeah, well done, very, very well done. And now they have the ability to hold up both KRX and Fury in the near future.
Yeah, I mean, we had to see GK up on that top floor, and you could see exactly that's what Flash was doing. They have two just keeping an eye out so nobody pushes up on them for free. And that little mistake allowed Team Flash to just push up and get it done. Silence, throw it
NGX the more hidden blocky so NGX ko.
We know that was on
Yangon Galaxy the thought they back it the charger.
Trying to get the M79 over towards the player was knocked, but it's kind of just given away where he's playing. This has to be a special one, but the door's closed on him. Oh dear.
Oh, and that nade is going to knock him out. It's just up to Chief. Next zone does go on over to the wide open field. Chief barely getting outside.
Oh my God, Flash.
They want this elimination. They're just scared. Oh,
that's on target.
Yeah, that good. Chief. And that is Furia.
Not any longer, bro.
Roasted to a crisp.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunate for Chief.
Yangon Galaxy ko राम्रो छ
sir
position
in that scenario, that's for sure.
यो ठाउँ hold गर्न सकिन्छ राम्रो हुन्छ.
But now we have Yangon Galaxy down towards that southwest side. Their basic big task.
14 or 70 cross गरिसक्यो फिक्स है होला.
Through airstrip, there's a lot of little bits of interesting terrain.
Goat पनि almost fix भन्दा हुन्छ सर यदि 40 fix हो भने चाहिँ.
But this open area, so easy to dodge away from a lot of the nades. See how Ulf is able to play this one out. Get a quick replay. Nice nade from XZ over towards
80 जान्छ होला यार कट. Cuz 30 pointers
just can't catch a break. They need to do something crazy if they want to just even get to the survival.
4 जना छिर्दिए यार सर्कल भित्र कसरी यार. एसीएल तिनीहरुको अगाडि चाहिँ एकजना मात्रै बचेछ.
You have to literally win all three. But let's get into this game here. This one's
down.
X-Force reject saying, nope, that is going to be it for you guys.
RRQ
but look at our leaderboards here. We got so many people in the top 9 still alive.
RRQ top 13 को लागि हो के लडी.
Up on top.
Oh shit, Yangon Galaxy को त ULF के सर इन्ट भयो. ल लागे. सक्यो.
Gets the lock onto Lord. He's got another though.
यो म्याकले राम्रो पोजिसनमा हुन्छ कति बेला के हुन्छ कहाँबाट डाइरेक्ट जान्छ यार.
Oh, 40 पनि. A moment, Yangon Galaxy struggling.
Yangon Galaxy को कस्तो म्याकले
गयो. Move over in the midst of all the chaos. Satan very low.
Oh, close here.
40 bullets left basically. Everyone will finish off Satan. Kalsi takes a big hit here.
Yangon Galaxy बचेको त्यही अगाडि 40 हुनाले मात्रै हो.
8 eliminations coming through. An almost impossible push for them that they're making happen here.
Oh, they needed this one. They needed this one so bad. 24 gets the knock on a Scarface, and that is that critical angle.
Oh, chances छैन. Oh, त ल अलमोस्ट क्वालिफाई भइसक्छ यार. टिम गेममा चाहिँ 81 मा
and gets the lock.
Oh my God.
Gets knocked in return.
के निकालेको? Oh shit यार. के हानेको यो बुलाले? अबे
He twitches to the end.
क्लच निकालिदियो. Oh shit यार.
3 legendary players on the same location.
Oh my God यार, यो मागुर यार. Yangon Galaxy सुनो गुम्स मागुर के.
Goodness me. They needed him to dunk it into the hoop here, and
के भयो भर्खरै
looking to move away.
हुजाइमा डाउन थिएन अघि लोग ए आरआरक्यू oh my god bro
To the location, they're on set, they're on deck, and they're looking to get themselves out of the danger zone.
RRQ just sweeping up the dust after that one. That was wild. So many superstars.
First party, second party, third party, fourth party, सब भयो
top 3. Still in the game with only single players alive. Next zone goes on over to the left. This thing is ping-ponging all over the place.
Sexy game
The Flash, though, they've got an unreal spot on this one. They just have to
This
deal
is
with
highlight
KRX in the near future. And KRX, they are low on supplies. Team Flash has got a lovely little watchtower to make sure they aren't rocking up to them too quickly. And then you're right, it is very much open space.
Top 6 top 5
the circle pulls away from both WizGod and the Flash.
7 kill there na 40 ko.
No one
Flash
wants to
little
move out of this
position
open
last
zone.
time
This is a
bhagyo
very
sir.
difficult circle for everyone. I am
GK
more
को मैले
surprised
फेरि
that
कस्तो एलिमिनेट
Faceman
गर्यो
has
अनि
been
4 man
left
स्ट्यान्डिङ छ
unimpeded inside
चिकन
the
त
bunker
तिनीहरुकै जस्तो लाग्छ
over
मलाई
towards
चाहिँ
the eastern side for so long.
तिनीहरु पनि अब त्यतैतिर हेरिराख्ने हेर्न त तर
Dude, he
KRX ले छिर्न पाएन त्यो कम्पाउन्ड भन्ने सिकाएर
just holding it down. He ain't moving at all. I'll tell you that. The second he walks out, he's done. Honestly, just go out to blue zone.
विजगड फेरि सर्कलमा छ
But
so उयो त लिन्छ 40 ले 7
it's over. Okay, yeah, he makes it even into that white line of this circle.
40 ले त कहाँ भन्छ एकजनालाई त मान्छे
It's a hard push. I mean, if there is this
KRX
tiny weak line you can play, but by the time you show your face, that happens.
The second he
top 6 मा ल्यायो
This setup out.
पोइन्ट्स त धेरै केटाहरु ओ माय गॉड त्यहाँ हेर्न न ग्यास क्यान सेटअप गरेको केटाले भित्र सिरिस यो भनेर KRX को लागि त फिल्डिङ सेट छ गइराखन पनि केटाहरु ग्रेनेडले ड्यामेज पनि दिइराखन होला एउटा नोट निकाल्दिहाल्यो
Look at that.
ए माय गॉड देख रहे हो लोग साला कस्तो
They wanted to make sure they had the perfect setup if they did
top
push
3 आउँछ होला
But now
निकाल यो निकाल्यो भने ढुक्कै
40 ले हाल्ला छैन
trying to make something happen. Team Flash though.
सकिसक्यो KRX सकियो सर्कल बाहिरबाट
KRX not able to make the push.
I think Hazaifa stole a lot of those games though, unfortunately. RRQ still going. Gets himself up in towards.
WizGod लडिराख बट
Position in the game here.
Top 4
RRQ, Gemforce will find WizGod.
Nice one, nice one, bro.
He secured himself a third place here. And RRQ absolutely will pull themselves out of the bottom spots this game. It's a certainty at this point.
कन्फर्म भन्दा नि
But we are centering up over towards horrendously open
यो मरिसक्यो सोचेको यार मैले अघि यार
Zypha, man, last player up for 4th round.
ए यो यहाँबाट रहेछ नि त राम्रो एंगलमा रहेछ नि
Piece
केटो
of coverage in this circle. What can he do with it? Especially if he's very fortunate to catch RRQ and Flash fight each other. Who knows what can happen? Flash are going to have to push on out of that position. You can see him holding that kind of satellite tower position.
Flash को गेम बिगार्छ यार
But there's just nothing. It is all
Flash को गेम
wide
बिगार्छ
open
अब
field. Everybody just hugging the edge for the little bit of coverage they have.
Flash को गेम बिगारेर जान्छ यार यो केटो चाहिँ गयो भने नि
You can see this is one of the most disgusting.
यो मान्छेले सोलो चिकन निकाल्यो भने चाहिँ माकासम्म पागल हुन्छ
It really is.
सोलो चिकन के आरआरपी को बिगार्छ कि त फ्ल्याश को बिगार्छ कसको बिगार्छ
Get themselves over towards the ballistics. Flash playing up on top. It's a good shot from the park, expect nothing less.
देखिसक्यो के यसले
Hazaifa in the powerhouse off in the distance. Looking to smash these two teams apart as a solo. Quick tap fire.
He's going to have to tap fire. He's only got like 70 rounds left, and he'll make it even less. Trying to get another elimination, though. Genfoss actually gets that knock on the bows. He's going for the third. He wants all the points here, but it's not going to be enough. That 4th round is out of there. Here we go. It's Team Flash versus RRQ.
A nice interview with Flash earlier. They were looking to find some more success.
यो झार्नु पर्छ यार
Today. Can they secure the chicken dinner here at our halfway mark of
दुईले
day
लाग्छ हो
2? Try and get themselves towards a
यो
position
यार झार्नु एउटा त झार्नु पर्छ यार
direct
दुईटा
qualification
सेम
from
मार्क
the
गयो यार
finals in the top 5. Zeus playing off the back of the loot crate. Has the ghillie suit.
प्रत्यक्ष मात्र भनेको मेरो स्क्रिन जान्छ के जान्छ
Here. But they know they've
अरे
spotted them.
फ्ल्याश सर्कल
RRQ,
बाहिर
a lot on the line for them right now.
But
With
don't
the
mind the
final
bottom
player
king
left
of the
alive.
It's all up to RRQ here. They needed this win so desperately, especially with only 3 matches after this. They're trying to make that last second run into the top 5. And a chicken dinner here would be the beginning of that. They're pushing themselves big up the leaderboards. Here we go, it's just win. He's got the last rock, but it ain't going to be big enough. It's RRQ getting the chicken dinner right when they need it.
Playing up the missile, they certainly will rocket up the leaderboard with that one. It's an important moment for this team. At this stage, the day is not done yet. Elimination want to drop back down towards that bottom 3. There is still a chance of it happening, but right now they can breathe a little easier.
Ooh, yeah, I mean, they definitely are. They didn't breathe well enough to where we saw no pop-off right from that win. It's just like,
I know.
It was just, all right, good. You know, we're live. Okay, let's see what we can do, though, before we really get happy.
But Flash, honestly, they played well. I think the aggression onto that compound versus DK, it was gorgeous. That was gorgeous. Really well set up, honestly. And I think there's been multiple times we've seen Flash where they've demonstrated just great map knowledge, but more than that, great tactical knowledge of how to play those moments.
Dude, not to mention we saw those beautiful setups with those gas cans, right? It just goes to show.
They're cheeky guys.
They're doing everything they can, right, to make sure that they win those games, and that's how you get it done.
That's the Flash feel. They'll do whatever it takes, and if it means playing off the back of a loot crate in Miramar to qualify for one of the biggest tournaments, they'll do it. Really take any opportunity, any moment to make it happen.
And honestly, it just goes to show, like DK, right?
without getting one shot. Channel बनाछु जहाँ meme send गरौँ साँझ stream पछि maybe धेरै meme भयो भने त्यहाँ गएर यसो reaction दिने टाइपको stream गर्नुपर्छ end भइसक्यो अथवा एउटा completely नयाँ stream
but if we do get it, we get the win, right? Possibly. And honestly, with that many eliminations, that's a W for sure.
It is a W. That's what all the teams have their sights on this tournament. Their gorgeous PMWC at EWC trophy right there in front of our eyes. But a small break for us all, really, coming forward.
Yeah.
I think that as we get to map 3, you've got to take a breather here, reassess what we're doing, going into the next 3 matches, because they really do count. A lot of teams, they don't technically want to head through towards that group stage. Much rather just go straight to the finals. It's so much easier, so much more prize pool there as well. But again, it requires you to make those moves, make those moments happen. But yeah, I do want to see more on Yangon Galaxy. I think that they're a team that absolutely can secure a spot in the top 5. For sure, there's been moments where we look across them and like, oh guys, you kind of look a little bit sad after that game, but they're playing well, man. They are playing well. And hope they can continue to do that, because we'll be back very shortly. And we'll see you soon with JJ, John and Al.
Sneezy bhai, welcome back. के छ भाइ तिम्रो हाल खबर? तिमी सन्चै छौ?
फेरि हलायो.
तिमीले नि हक्छौ त गेममा.
हामीले के
भन्छ? त्यही त
तपाईहरु बट भन्नु न
हग्न त सबले हग्छ कहाँ हग्छ भन्ने कुरा हो टयलेटमा हग्नु पर्यो वेट लस गर्नको लागि हो रे के वेट लस गर्नको लागि भाइ बुझेन यार ए हगेको एप्स देखाइदिए मैले
चुप भएको बोसो देखाउन
देख
नाइ
नाइ मेरो बडी जेलस हुन्छ कि मेरो एप्स देखेर त्यही भएर हो नत्र उला अहिले माथिको दुईटा आइसक्यो तलको चाहिँ एउटा ठुलो छ के लाग्छ सुटौ
आज अझै सकिने बेला वेलकम भनेको भए हुन्थ्यो भन्दै
भाइलाई बल्ल देखेँ नि त मैले के वेलकम गर्नु मैले पाप गरे गाण्डु
तर मैले हिजोको गेम बहुत राम्रो खेलाइदिएको छ
हाइलाइट निकाल्नु पर्यो राम्रो खेलेछ
म निकाल्ने टाइम हुन्न कि फुर्सद हुन्न म बिजी हुन्छु नि त
यो लोगो छ नि एआरसी को यो लोगो देख्दाखेरि मलाई ओरेन्ज रक भन्ने एउटा टिम थियो के पहिला त्यसको याद आयो यार कतिले कसलाई थाहा छ हौ
मलाई फेरि थाहा छ तर नाम नसोध्नु है त्यसको टिमको नाम भन भनेर
मेरो नि एकजना चिनेको साथी छ कि अफिसमा गएको बेला उसको बुढी लाइभ गर्छ के पबजी को हामीलाई जोई खोज्नु बिनाजु खोज्नु भन्छ दिमाग खान्छ के भनौँ के सुपारी यस्तो टिप्स दिनु पर्यो रे
खोज्दिनी सिम्पल खोज्दिनी
त्यो यस्तो हो सर जोरो सरको पनि साथी रहेछ पहिलो त त्यो चम्को कुरा भयो होइन नाइस भयो अनि अब त्यसको बारेमा विचार गरौँ न सुड्डु बिस्तारै त्यो अलिकति लामो समय लिएर सोचेर बुझेर जवाफ दिनुपर्ने कुराहरू हुने यस्ता कुराहरू भनेको सुड्डु
तिमी पनि यस्तो त कुरा गर्छौ
म त्यसरी गर्छु
मेरो एउटा साथी थियो मेरो साथीको बुढी थियो उसको बुढीले उसले यस्तो थियो
अलि चिन्न गाह्रो पर्यो गान्डु
यस्तो चाहिँ नबोला न छाडा नबोल्नुस् न
ठिक छ त्यो अलिकति त्यस्तो छ भनेपछि सम्झाउनु पर्यो तपाईको साथीलाई भन्ने कि अब साथीको बुढीलाई भाउजू भन्नुहुन्छ होला भाउजू या बहिनी भन्नुहुन्छ होला उसलाई सम्झाउनु पर्यो किन रिजन थाहा हुनु पर्यो नि त पहिला रिजन थाहा भइसकेपछि पो बाँकी कुरा गर्न सकिन्छ सुन्नु त्यो सिचुएसनै त्यस्तो हुनसक्छ के त बुढो विदेशमा पो छ कि
बुढा खाडीमा
होइन
यसरी ट्रफी लान्छ के होराले योचोटि होरा टिम होरा भएर खेलेर आएन टिम नेपाल भएर खेलेर आयो
के भएर न उता कुरा गरौँ न अरूलाई भनौँ गाली देऊ
गाली त कहाँ दिन्छु गाली दिनु
दियो गाली दियो
आज मैले त गाली दिएँ लास्टै छाडा गाली दियो उनीहरूले खेलाउँछन् त्यस्तै रोन्डोमा खेलाएको थियो क्या
बुढो अफिस जान्छ सँगै यार ला बुढो मेरो पनि सेम स्टोरी छ यार त्यस्तै मेरो बुढी घरमा बसेर स्ट्रिम गर्छ म नि अफिस जान्छु होइन तर मेरो बुढी त त्यस्तो गर्दैन होला यस्तो हाम्रो हात मिलाउने स्टाइल मैले बुढीलाई कसरी पाएँ भन्छु यहाँनिर बिर्सिसक्यो यार
यसो चाहिँ कहिले गरेन त यस्तो त गर्दैन थियो है सम्झिने होरले त
हेरौँ न हेरौँ
खुट्टा तान न तिमीहरू अहिलेदेखि खुट्टा तान्न सुरु गर लाने होरले हो सेम मेरो जस्तै स्कर्ट किन नेट गयो
अब बफरिङ भइरहेको थियो यार के हो
सेम मेरो जस्तै स्कर्ट छ त क्लिप राख्नु होला त हामीसँग प्रुफ छ
हो र त जित्ने भनेको मन मात्र हो अफिसियल टुर्नामेन्ट सक्दैन रे यस्तो नभन यार केटा मेरो बुढीको मन दुख्छ यार म त इन्डियन टिम सपोर्ट गरिराख्नु खासमा मेरो त
नेपालमा होम गरेर पठाइरहेको चाहिँ यस्ता टिमसँग यस्तोसँग बसेर खेलेर हेर्नु परिरहेछ यार
अब त्यो आफ्नो आफ्नो हुन्छ नि
चुप
भोलि टप 30 मा आउँदैन यार होइन त्यति त हुँदैन होला राम्रै खेल्छन् यार केटाले त्यस्तो नहुनु नि यार सर यार हो र
स्काई जिगल बुढाबुढीले कहिले 1v1 के अरे
अब उ गर्नुपर्छ
खेलेका छौ रे 1v1 टिडिएम खेलेका छौ
कति चोटी हानिसके मैले
खाए भन न सुमले खाऊ मैले त स्टोरीमा पनि हालेको म स्टोरी नै देखाइदिन्छु है स्टोरी देखाइदिन्छु म किनभने मैले यो हालेको छु के
यारमा त्यो त हो यार सुड्डो यार म यत्रो पबजी मोबाइल खेलेर जति पनि भनौँ न एसियामै खेल्ने यिनीहरू त रिनाउन्ड टिम हो नि त नर्थ एसिया रिजनको पनि होइन साउथ एसिया रिजनको टिमहरू त पहिल्यैदेखि हो नि त जो अहिले नयाँ थपेको नेसनहरू त छुट्टै छ यिनीहरू त पहिल्यैदेखिको यिनीहरू गएनन् भनेपछि लास्ट गाह्रो छ यार हो र 40हरू फाइनल गएनन् भने चाहिँ गाह्रो हो कि इन्डियन टिमहरू त कति पछि आएको हो नि त पबजी मोबाइलमा इभन खेलिरहेको थिएँ
यहाँ पनि हालेको छु के मैले होरलाई के रे होर भन्न आयो सुपारीलाई हानेको एमबीपी पनि भएको छु म यस्तरी राख्छु स्टोरी तिमीलाई हानेको अब जोरो सरलाई हान्यो भने त फ्रेम बनाउँछु यहाँ भित्तामा पछाडि
फ्याक्ट सुन्दा के बुझ्नु भाइ त्यही हो अब जे छ बुढीको मन दुख्छ मेरो त के दुख्नु म त बेस्ट टिमले जित्नुपर्छ भन्ने हो कहीँको टिम पनि होस् म जसले हाने मलाई मनपर्छ बस गेम बवाल हुनु पर्यो मेरो लागि
जोरो सरलाई मैले 1v1 हाने भने म जोरो सरलाई हानेको त्यो जुन हुन्छ नि एमबीपी वाला त्यहाँ भित्तामा टाँसेर उ गराउने फ्रेम बनाउने हान्ने मलाई अहिले मसँग 1v1 हान्नलाई कतिजना रोइराख्नु भएको छ
सुड्डो यो बुढोलाई भेटेर अलिक अलिक गाह्रो भयो जस्तो छ यार अलि धेरै जान्ने भयो जस्तो लाग्यो बुढो यार
मलाई थाहा छैन हौ यस्तो कुरा त
335 आएको बिर्स्यो नि
अरे त्यो त मेरो जमानाको कुरा हो जमानाको कुरा
यता पनि भएन
यस्तो हुन्छ है मलाई यहाँनिर
अलि माथि दर्छ बसेको बेला त हाइट बराबर गराऊ यार जोडी मिलेन भन्छ नि
छिमेकीहरूले भनेर बाल हो
Orangutan 85, fourth rise 83, team class 72, goat 71, Aurora 65. जे पनि कम्पिटिसन अहिले खत्तम भयो छैन केटा अझै पनि कुनै टिम पनि माथि आउन सक्छ तर 55 भनेको धेरै पछाडी हैन यार उसो त एजीएल भनेको चाइनिज टिम हैन यिनीहरु त म राम्रो खेल्छ सोचिरहेको थिएँ यार अनि यो थन्डर टक गेमिङ यिनीहरु चाइनिज हैन यिनीहरु यसरी पेलिरह
बल्ल भयो घुमिहाल्छ कि बुढी देखिन्छ
बुढी कहाँ देखिन्छ त्यत्रो जाँदै जाँदैन उदे कति हेर्नु स्ट्रिममा ओइ तल हलाइदिस यार तैले
त्यही भएर यस्तो अलिकति यसलाई उतापट्टि सार्ने हो नि त
ओडी त फिक्स ओडी र 40 त फिक्सै हो यार अब त यहाँबाट त नराम्रो हुँदैन होला यिनीहरूले के हो कार्ड निकाल्न थाल्यो क्या
दाबी लगाउन फ्यान्टिङले मात्र जान्दो रहेछ
ओ पबजी मोबाइलको पनि बक्स आइसक्यो केटा हो यो छैन नेपालमा
छैन
किन्नु पर्छ कहाँ छ
यो त मलाई किन्दियो है
खै हेर त गुगल गर त यो कहाँ छ
ओइ 8 बजे आज अल्टिमामा
ओ फक ब्रो कस्तो नाइस यार
सुन न आज
रोजी कार्की भन्दा बढी म एक्साइटेड छु यसको यो त किन्छु म
आज अल्टिमा भन्नेमा 8 बजे सेल लागिरहेछ 19 जनालाई कतिजनालाई 99 के रे 19 रुपैयाँमा हेडफोन मिलिरहेछ के आज म फर्स्ट राउ गर्ने दराजमा राखेको 8 बजे ठ्याक्क
लिनु पर्यो नि 7 वर्ष छ त्यो विचार गर्नु अलार्म राख्नु पर्यो 5
58 को 59 को 58 को राख्नु पर्यो 758 को Look at our final angle of the day. दराजमा सेल लागिरहेछ रे अल्टिमाको केटा कसैले चाहिन्छ भने यस्तै इम्पोर्टेन्ट इन्फर्मेसनको लागि चाहिँ च्यानललाई सब्स्क्राइब गरिराखौँ है गेमिङ मात्रै हैन फेरि
नराम्रो प्लेन हो यार
दादुरा भएको कुरा डिस्कर्ड जोइन गरेपछि एक काम गेम छोडिसक्यो जाब हेडफोन होइन अल्टिमाको अरू आइटमहरू पनि होला नि त अल्टिमाको
हेडफोन हो न्यू लन्च आज भइरहेको अघि पनि रश्मि दाइले नै हालेको
रश्मि दाइलाई स्पोन्सर आयो रश्मि कास्ट
यही वाला हेडफोन ये हाम्रो संस्कृति पछाडि के हेर्यो भिडियो 19 रुपैयाँमा
अनलाइन पे गर्नुपर्छ के गर्नुपर्छ सबै प्रिपेयर गर्नुपर्छ ए हेडफोन हो ठिक छ हेडफोन भयो नि हामीलाई त चाहिन्छ मलाई भयो त रमाइलो
यो वाला यसमा तीनटा कलर छ
हुन त बकवास हो यो तर पनि ठिकै छ
19 रुपैयाँ
19 रुपैयाँ पाएँ कसरी जानु पेजमै गएर बस्नु पर्यो नि त्यो पेजमा जानु यही गएर बस्नु पर्यो अझै कहाँ रेड टु कार्ड कहाँ
ओ हामीले युज गर्ने अल्टिमेटै हो
होइन के होइन पेजमा जानु पर्यो यो यस्तै रिफ्रेस गर्नु अनि बाइ नाउ गर्नु सिधै कार्डमा एड गरेर चाहिँ भयो
कार्डमा एड गर्नु चाहिँ यहाँ हामीले युज गरेर हाम्रो
होइन यो चाइनिज प्रोडक्टहरू हो न आफ्नो ब्रान्डिङ गरेर बेच्छ यिनीहरूको कुनै पनि हुँदैन बाँकीलाई 299 499 कि कतिजना ए ओके नाइस
19 हो कि कति जना
299 को प्राइस चाहिँ नाइस हो यार 3000 को हेडफोन भनेको त राम्रो हो यार
3000 को हेडफोन 19 त्योभन्दा पछिको जति
299 छ नि त बाँकीलाई
त्यही त बाँकीलाई नै बाँकी हैन कि कति मिनेटमा फर्स्टको त्यो सकिएपछि दोस्रोलाई यति लटमा तेस्रोलाई त्यतिमा अनि चौथोलाई चाहिँ त्यो यस्तो टाइपमा हो के
ओके
किस्सामा
299 को नामले प्राइस हो
especially given that they're one of the few teams who's already dropped up towards this north side, right? With 4 players, they have such a better opportunity with Severny to grab everything that they want. And if you guys want to grab everything that you want, make sure that you're joining the Uzumaki Naruto event to make sure you can get the chance to draw those beautiful skins that have been added to the game over the course of it. And see if you can take the top spots here. Well, you have to wait for probably next qualifiers. Yeah, maybe another year, maybe another time. And obviously for the squad,
सबले बहुत आफूतिर गर्नु पर्ला रे
you establish the idea.
नलिने नि क्यान्सल गरिदिनु ब्लो बालो के अर्डर आइसक्यो कि आइने कि हो अनलाइनको कामै त अनलाइनको एकदम नि फाइदा ड्याङ्ग क्यान्सल हान्नु
Just with scraps when things kick off and you're forced to run into a team and rotate. Well, that would be a lot easier if you had all 4 players. Even one at a pivotal point like this.
हाम्रो कहिले वान के वाचिङ
Actively fight.
हाम्रो वान गेट मलाई टाइम लाग्छ गेटिङले गेम इम्प्रुभ गर्नु पर्यो सब्स्क्राइबर बढाउनु पर्यो
गेम सोधन एक्चुअली ल अनेस्टली छातीमा हात राखेर भन तिमीले जज गर्छ तिमीलाई खेल्न आउँदैन तिमीले मलाई जज गर्छ
पाउँछ हो क्यान्सल गर्नु पनि नपाउनु
जसले राम्रो गेम छ उसले जज गरेको पनि म मान्थे पनि के उसले गेम जज गर्छ
लिनै पर्छ रुल हुँदैन एउटा त्यो गर्नै मिल्दैन त्यो इलिगल हुन्छ
त्यो त जबरजस्ती भिडाको भयो नि
पनि आउँछ त्यही त यसले राम्रो गर्न सक्यो भने गेम इम्प्रुभ चाहिँ गर्नुपर्छ म ट्रेनिङ गर भन्छु यार गर्दैन खासै भिडियो सिक्यो नि हेर्दैन यार सरी
मान्छेहरु मेरो गेम प्ले हेरेर ट्रेनिङ जान्छन् के बुझ्नु त्यति मोटिभेट
त्यही त यति बेकार त खेल्नु न भनेर हो नि त
यति मोटिभेट भएर अब मैले ट्रेनिङ जानु यतिको बन्नु पर्छ भन्ने हुन्छ के मलाई त्यो कमेन्ट इग्नोर भइसक्यो है मैले पढिन
गेम त मेरो नि त्यस्तै छ हो तर पनि
कन्फिडेन्ट हुनु पर्यो कि आफूमा यार
कन्फिडेन्ट हुनु पर्यो
लुक्न त अब यो प्रमोसनमा त जो पनि लुक्छ जोरो सरले स्याक भित्र लुक्छन् अनि बाहिरबाट ढोका लगाएर लुक्छन् अझै किन हलिरह
Oh shit, yeah. Sorry यार यो SDMI हल्ल्यो के तर कसरी हल्ल्यो भन्ने
नेपाली हल्लिन्छ जबरजस्ती त त्यो जबरजस्ती त गर्नु भएन नि त जोरे सर
SDMI हल्लिरहेको के ब्रो एकछिन न किन यार यस्तो
किन तल खुट्टा उ गरिरहेको जस्तो लाग्यो के भयो अफै भयो
के स्ट्रिम एन्ड भएर भएन एकैछिन ल
त्यो नै खुले हैन डेस्कटप
फक यार किन
तलपट्टि तार हल्लियो होला कि